So I wanted to take a minute to show you another resource on our Career Center homepage. So again, just a reminder, the easiest way to get here is to type in your browser, glendale.edu/career center. If we scroll down to the bottom right where it says Start Exploring Now, this is where we list some awesome resources on our Career Center homepage. For this video, I wanted to show you Onet. So if we click on Onet and then Onet Online, it will bring you to the Onet site. And I wanted to show you a few ways on how to navigate this site. So one of the ways I like to use this site is if there's a career you're thinking of, you can actually just type it into the quick search. So for example, let's say you wanted to be a physical therapist. We can type in physical therapist in this search. And then it will bring you a list of occupations that come up when you type in physical therapist. Anything with a sun next to the occupation means that's a bright outlook job, which means it's expected to grow, to be a growing field. So we'll click on physical therapists. And then this gives you a bunch of great information. Actually, job descriptions, when they're written, when someone's hiring for a job for a physical therapist, they use Onet to come up with the descriptions of what type of work you would be doing. So this actually gives you the type of tasks that you might be doing. And if you hit the plus here, you can expand and read all the tasks associated with being a physical therapist, the technology skills that you might need, what kind of knowledge you might need to possess, what type of skills you might need to possess, what types of abilities, work activities. Again, there's a lot listed here. It then goes to Job Zone and tells you what types of education are required to become a physical therapist. And then a couple great things you can click on here is Find Training. So you can actually click on that and look at physical therapy programs locally or in certain areas that you'd like to research. It also goes into work style and work values. In many of our career classes, we talk about values, and this talks about work-related values with physical therapy. And then here it lists wages. So this is going to be national data. So this right here is giving you national pay. So actually pay in California is going to be a little bit higher, but the national pay is about $42 per hour and almost $88,000 per year. You can also look at local salary information if you wanted to narrow it down more specifically. I'm actually going to show you another resource, which is Eureka, which is another way to do this. But if we type in California or select California, this will then give us local pay information. And typically in California, because of the cost of living is higher here, the pay is usually a bit higher than the national average. So again, this tells you pay information in California, median on the low end, on the high end. And you can also click on view hourly wages and you can view the hourly pay. But again, I will, in another video, I'm going to show you Eureka, which it actually shares with you automatically California information. But this tells you median and higher pay for this field in California is going to be closer to $60 or $62 an hour. So that's another way to narrow down. You can look at current job openings, which is another great way to research when you're thinking of a field. But you can click on Find Jobs here. So Onet can be a great resource to use. Another way to research on Onet, if you didn't want to research by typing the career up in the top box here, is you can click on Find Occupations or Advanced Search, and you can actually narrow down by interests. If you guys recognize this from a career planning class, this is based off of our strong interest inventory assessment. So there are many great ways to research on Onet. I think the best way to search is to actually type in fields that you're kind of considering, like web developing, for example. You can type in the career and then it will give you the field and you can do a little bit of research about it. So Onet can be another great tool to use when we're researching career information.